Hi everyone, and welcome back. This is Tim from TopHatAndEars, and today we will be going over my favorite Hollywood Studios rides and attractions. So before we get started, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that notification, that bell icon, subscribe to us to see more wonderful Disney videos, as well as family videos and Hide a Step List videos on Thursdays as well. I do want to say that I am sorry that I didn't get one of these videos this past Monday on the 6th. Reason being is I was editing my children's most current video where I did a family day with Sean over at a local place called Celebration Station, where we did some go-karts and miniature golf. If you'd like to see that video, go ahead and click the link up here. Check out their channel if you like it, subscribe, but at least watch their video and help get them some views as well. So, we're going to go on today's topic on what are my favorite Hollywood Studios rides and attractions. Now, just like my last one where I did on Epcot, this is not going to be any certain number. They're not going to be perfect. It's not going to be like this is in order of ranking or anything. It's just going to be out there and we'll go from there. Eventually I'm going to be doing a video where I'll go back to each of these rides and attractions and let you know whether you should ride it, skip it, or stand by it, which is something I noticed a person I watch, Allison WDW Girl, do, which you should check her out. She is an amazing Disney vlogger as well. And she had that, so I don't think she got it from somebody else. I think it was Sarah the Ferret she got it from. Not sure, but check her out as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start my list of what are my favorite Hollywood Studios rides and attractions. When you think of Hollywood Studios, the first thing that comes to my mind is a ride that I have to admit is my favorite ride of all of Hollywood Studios. And I don't care that Disney's getting rid of it. It's still going to be my favorite. As of now, there's nothing that passes it. Which one is that? Well, go to Grauman's Chinese Theater and located inside Hollywood Studios, where you'll find the Great Movie Ride. I'll try to post a link up here of that ride. I also have one where I did commentary on what I thought about the Great Movie Ride becoming the new Mickey ride that they're doing. I kind of wish they would keep the ride. I know all of the original rides are going away for some new stuff. But this ride, you have some iconic, movies in there. You can go on a boat ride and see Singing in the Rain, Wizard of Oz, Aliens, what's that other one? Casablanca. You even see a little bit of, I guess they came to the new Mickey ride. They have the one with Sorcerer's Apprentice they show for a little bit, among other rides. I like that it has classic movies. I like that it tells a story. I love the rides where you get the person that interacts with it. In this one, you have either the bank robber scene where the Mafia style crime boss, if you want to call him, he comes ahead and takes over the ride. Or you have the one where the cowboy comes in with the villain, they have a shootout and one of them takes over the ride. Either way, they both end up at Indiana Jones, where they hit the stone, trying to grab that gem, and the smoke comes up and the original rider of the talking thing comes back. Now, I do like the original version of this ride, where they didn't have that voiceover from the AMC guy, or sorry, Turner Classic Movie guy, but instead, I think it was in Leonard Moulton or something, but instead the actual cast member did all the vocalizing, because there was more times where they could interact and stop what they're saying and talk with the guests and everything. Yes, it was more work for the cast member. I understand that and I respect that, but truthfully, that's how I preferred it. I know it's easier now with Disney the way they had it, but we will have to say rest in peace to the Great Movie Ride, because Disney has shut it down in lieu for the new Mickey ride that is coming soon. Let's go to some other rides and possible attractions that they have there as well. Let's look at, well, one of my other favorite rides, Rock and Roller Coaster. Now at first I was scared to get on this ride. Looking at different rides, seeing how fast it went, looking at the loops and everything, especially the video I saw with the lights on of it. I can't deal with spinning rides that much. And that first initial thrust, that scared me, that'd be too hard on me. Now if you haven't been on it, what it is a tour of Aerosmith. Now, they go in, they try to tell you about the band, what's going on in the recording studio. Then they have to rush off and go to a show they're doing. Now, they are allowing you to come along in a stretch limo they have, so you go through onto the ride on the stretch limo and you get at the end, which is where their tour is last stopped at, so you can see their show. At the end you get to the, what do you call it, the backstage area if you want to call it, or the merchandise area, where you go ahead and purchase all the stuff from Disney as well, related to the ride. Now, as I was saying, at the beginning of the ride, it goes 3, 2, 1, and the sign goes up. It's like an LED board that counts down. They put the pedal to the metal and your car shoots out. Now, when the car shoots out, that is the exact moment they take a picture of you. I'll try to post my picture right here so if I can find it so you can take a look at it. I'm literally going, you know, I'm clenching off for dear life. Because I'm thinking I'm about to fall off. It is ridiculously fast feeling to me. I'm not expecting. And I go through the ride loops. Now, I've actually closed my eyes. The first time I rode it, I counted. I would say between 2:15 and 2 minutes and 30 seconds the ride is. So all you do is close your eyes, count that much time. If you're iffy about it, and the ride will be over. Second time I rode it, I closed my eyes again and did that little crazy face I just showed you on my initial thrust to get that picture. I can never get the picture right. That thrust just gets me all the time. But I was able to ride mostly with the my eyes open, except for the little loops they do. It's kind of a little dizzy, so. But other than that, would I ride it again? Oh, you better believe it. The ride is amazing. Oh, what else is there that I like inside Hollywood Studios? Well, we're going to go from Rock and Roller Coaster. We're going to take a few steps outside the entrance and go to the ride right next to it. What ride is that? Tower of Terror. Yes, I was deathly afraid of Tower of Terror. Call me a whip. Call me a wuss. Say, hey, you're not good at rides. You don't like thrill rides. I was scared because I don't like rides that go up and drop straight down. I have a fear of falling. Big time. But honestly, after riding, I know that's enclosed. You know, first time I was scared, I did it because my son and daughter wanted to do it. My son first time, my daughter Izzy, you know, both of them from the Sean and Izzy show. They love, you know, they want to do the ride, so I did it. Izzy loved it. Sean was still iffy about it. He may not ride it now, but anytime Izzy wants to ride it, I'll ride it with her with no problem. The different rides where it goes up and down, showing that they have like the Twilight Zone stuff in there, or ride Sterling. I think it's Sterling or Serling, something like that, you know. You'll know. And seeing different times to go through, and having the doors open up so you can actually see a good view of Hollywood Studios and see what's out there as it drops you down. It's random the drops, so there's really no telling you got the same drops, same levels every time. Now, if this ride didn't have the outer part and I was standing direct outside of the building going up and down, I can't do it like that. But for some reason that it's closed partially and it goes up and down, I can do it this way. Would I ride it again? Oh, definitely. Now, in Disneyland, I heard that they changed it to a Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Will they do it in Disney World now that Disney owns Marvel? Don't know, but if they do it, I will ride it, see how that is, and compare the differences on another video one day. Let's get on to one more ride that my family does love. And it goes along with a movie coming out. Not too long. In a couple of weeks it should be coming out. And that ride is Star Tours. Yes, the Star Wars ride in Disney World. Go to a little battle. You're sitting through. You can see all the different worlds of Star Wars. You start with, if I remember correctly, a little cockpit ride. You go out. You go to all the different little space worlds. Then you go onto a planet, which is your movie that you're doing. And you're going to follow through that planet. And then to the end, you get almost the same at each one where you battle, what is it, Darth Vader and everything. But as you, before the ride, you go up through this little walkway ramp, and you can see all the different droid. You're like C-3PO, R2-D2, and all the other small ones that are there as well that are manning and controlling the area. So it's a good interactive query line if you like Star Wars and see all the different Star Wars stuff they have. Now there is a spy on the board. Now I've never been picked as a spy myself, but I did hear one time after I got sick during a trip where my sister came with us. I wasn't there, but my sister Paige, Sean, Izzy, and my wife Sarah, they went on, and my sister Paige got picked as the spy. I wish I was there to see that as well. It would have been a great experience seeing that one. But it is what it is. And maybe I'll get chosen maybe next time I go. Definitely ride it. And as you get out the ride, they actually bring to the merchandise where, if you want, you can create your own lightsaber. You want to double wield the one like Darth Maul? Go ahead. You want to try one, almost like Kylo Ren? Go right ahead. You can actually make a dual one, like where both ends are like Kylo Ren, so it's like a Kylo Ren mashed Darth Maul one as well. But you can make your original ones like Luke and Yoda, and that Rey has now in the movies, you know, Obi-Wan uses, you know, among other ones as well. But they are there if you'd like to make those type as well, along with getting your Star Wars merchandise. Now, if you leave there, and you go a few steps over, they have another great ride. That ride, well, I wouldn't call it a ride much say, it's more of an attraction. It's great. I finally saw it for the first time in full, because every time I went, it was either rainy, so they couldn't do the whole thing, or a little busy, so they couldn't do it all. And that is the Indiana Jones Stunt Tour Spectacular. Great, great, great experience. I just wish I could get there like 20-30 minutes early so they can pick me, you know, and put up there. Definitely a lot of stuff. Don't remember which show they're doing. I'm doing parts of each. I think it's some of Temple of Doom and Raiders of the Lost Ark, if I got it correct. A little bit of both in there. But it's like the stunt workers, and they show you how the stunts work in the movie. And they pick some of the cast members to help out in the show. And I mean by cast members, I mean the audience, because you are the cast of the show. So they want you to interact. The people they bring in, they help out as well in the first part. And they show you how the stunts make in the show. With the fire going off and the heat you feel. The stunts they show. I just can't say that. I look forward to looking at that one every day. I do movie stuff for a living when I can as an extra. I am doing one right now. I can't really say what it's about, but I'm helping out when it comes out. I'll let y'all know what it is so you can see it. I do let you know that I was a photo double in the movie Now You See Me. If you look at the scene where the guy Etienne, who robbed the French bank, he comes ahead and gets interrogated. And when they say the keyword, he jumps on a table and starts playing the violin like this. When they show his face, that's him. When they show from his chest on down, that's actually me with movie makeup on, doing his photo double work. And as Mark Ruffalo and that one blonde girl, I always forget her name. They walk out of the area of that interrogation room, and you see the guy doing the violin kind of blurred the whole face. That's not Jose Garcia playing Etienne. That's me, 100%, full body, up there. So, if you haven't seen it yet, want to take a look, want to see me in a movie, go ahead, watch Now You See Me, look for that scene. I am there in that movie. And just to let you know, I know it's a sidetrack on this, but Mark Ruffalo is one of the greatest guys I have ever met. He's nice. He's great. He introduced me to his family. They're great as well. Would I want to do a movie with him? I'm hoping he comes back down to my local area of the New Orleans area so that I can do a movie with him again. He is amazing to work with. Now let's go back to the Indiana Jones, why I mentioned the movie stuff, because like I said, I've done movie stuff. I've always been fascinated with stunt work and being able to see how the stunts go in this, until intricacies of how things work and how things get moved in and out of the scenes and frames. Makes it worth me seeing because of my love of working and helping out as an extra in the movie industry. One ride that, or should I say, a kind of attraction actually, that is okay at Hollywood Studios. It gets a little stale after a while, but I do see it every time because it does have a little laugh, a little chuckle, and it's good to go in when it does rain a little bit. And that's Muppet Vision 3D. Now, that ride, you know, does a little stage show with the little rabbit. I think his name is Beans, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure. Where he's trying to get to the show and find his place into the little show. All the other characters have an act. And he finds it at the end. And he helps out. You got Walder and Statler in the back. You know, making jokes of... I'm sorry, not back there on the side, I think, if I remember correctly. Making jokes about it. But at the end, Beans helps light the cannon. And there's the end. You see, if I remember correctly, the Great Gonzo, or just Gonzo, if you want to call him that way, but he's in the Great Gonzo costume. In the back there. It's great. And they liked it so much that pizza parlor, if I remember correctly, that used to be Planet Pizza for, what is that? Toy Story, got moved to Rizzo's Pizzeria featuring the Muppet characters. Now, is there anything else inside Hollywood Studios that I like that I haven't mentioned yet? Like I said, I'm just going through my mind, figuring out what's out there. Yes, how could I forget? 4 more important things that I like. I'll run them pretty quickly. If you like shows, you like good attractions, you like fireworks, Fantasmic. Love it. I'm going to post right up here the video I did of it. It's got my favorite villain, Charbog. I know he's just a projection image. I wish he'd be full featured in there. And it's Sorcerer Mickey versus Charbog. Charbog's my favorite villain. And just because he's there, that's the reason why I see it. I love the water show. And if you're a fan of all your Disney princes and princesses, at the end they got the boat ride where all the characters show up. You'll see it's on the Steamboat Willie. You see Steamboat Willie there himself. And they go through. They go through a bunch of different Disney movies and everything. You got the Pocahontas with the boats. You got Sorcerer Mickey battling Maleficent. I mean, it's got to be the greatest, in my opinion, fireworks spectacular show that Disney has of all time. Because it's not only a fireworks show, it's also a stage show combined in the one. There's also, not too far from there, my wife's favorite, in my opinion, attraction, not ride, but stage show attraction inside Hollywood Studios, and that's the Beauty and the Beast. I'm not 100% sure the name, but when I get it, I'll put it down here so we get the actual name. She likes it because she's a huge fan of Beauty and the Beast. I proposed to her inside the Be Our Guest restaurant, and she said yes again. Yes, it was a second proposal because my first one was at an anime convention. I just wanted to get it over. I knew I wanted the woman. I knew I loved her. I knew I had to marry Sarah. So I did it as quick as possible. And when I got yes, I had a pawn shop ring. I couldn't afford a better ring. Didn't have any money at the time, so I had to save up. When I saved up, I got her a better ring. Took her to Disney. Talked to Izzy and Sean, see if it was okay if they weren't there, because it was for our anniversary that year. And what happened? I proposed to her in front of the Beast. And she said yes once again. Shows how much she truly does love me. And we have our bondness of Disney together. Let's see, I said 4. That was 2 right there. I call this a stage show, though it really is not. It is an attraction. The street people that do the waterworks about who's going to be the new union guy. I'll put your name down here, what they are. They're great. They're funny. They're fun to watch. I have a video up on my list that you can take a look at as well and see them when I'm with. So I got so many here I'll post what I can up here because you only get a limit of 5. But they're figuring out the rock, paper, scissors, who can be the best union guard. He actually came up to the camera and smiled and went nuts over it. So, excuse me, that was great as well. Now, I guess my last one I'm going to put on there is number 4. Wasn't one of my favorites, but I saw it on the very last week it had it. So if you look up this ride, on my name, you should find it as well. Stunt Show Spectacular, I think it's called. The one where they show the stunt shows with the car races and everything. Another thing, like I said, the movie stuff. I love how it works. I love how I saw all the stunts and everything. Car moving back and forth, fire going off, breaking through the glass and everything. Having all the audience there. Amazing. I would choose this one over my other one that they went away, the Backlot Tour. Backlot Tour was great, but the stunt show shows you how a movie works, along with the Indiana Jones one does on the Indiana Jones movie. So it kind of makes sense why there's only one stunt show now, being Indiana Jones. But if you like the fast-moving cars, you like to explode, see how the cars move around, how you drive them backwards, they jump over ramps and everything, how the guy catches on fire, they break through the glass. It was great, but they did get rid of it for a very important reason. They are building a new land in that area. Now, if I remember correctly, I think that's where they're destroying the whole thing and rebuilding from ground up the Star Wars land. Could be wrong. Could also know that in Toy Story Midway Mania, which is another decent ride and fun as well. If like playing the games, you can handle 3D. Not my favorite overall, but it is great to play, especially if that third Quibi Land came. Because in that area, they're actually building Toy Story Land, which I cannot wait for. Just seeing the Slinky Dog ride looks great. It reminds me of a larger, bigger version of the Goofy ride, the Barnstormer, inside, what is that, Magic Kingdom. Is that a report ride? Oh, you better believe it. I wonder what else they're going to be doing back there for stuff. Now, I really hope that you did like this video and that you found it entertaining, hopefully a little fun, you know, find it a little bit different, what have you. I know that on the 6th I don't have a Disney video. This was supposed to come out on the 6th, but I was working with the kids' videos as well on that day. So I hope you understand and are okay with that. I hope you got a chance to watch this past Thursday's video, where I actually saw my son Gabriel in my house. Yes, he is in heaven. We all know that by watching my videos. He passed away. But while Sarah and the kids were doing their things, the kids would take her back. Sarah was watching her YouTube videos. Gabriel was in the middle playing with somebody I think might have been my brother Michael. And you can watch that video as well if you'd like. So, if you'd like, please leave a comment below and let me know what are your favorite Walt Disney World Hollywood Studio rides and attractions. Now, when I say favorite, it could be anything. It could be from when it first opened up, back before the hat was there, when it was MGM Studios, when they taped the 90s Mickey Mouse Club here, and other televised shows. Can be a live part of the live TV audience. From when they had the hat all the way up until even today to what they have left and everything. I'm just curious, what are your favorite rides as well? And if there's a ride you'd like me to talk about in depth, and just in one video, I'll do that as well for you with no problem. So, if you haven't already, please be sure to give us a thumbs up, smash that like button, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification to see more wonderful videos from Top Hat and Ears. Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Top Hat and Ears on both social medias as well. This has been Tim from Top Hat and Ears, and I am hoping that you enjoyed finding out what are my favorite Walt Disney World Hollywood Studio rides and attractions. And us over at Top Hat and Ears will see you on our next video. And we, as always, are hoping that you are having a magical day. Bye!